They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time.
Hello.
What the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Well, the trial is falling in open drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
After the interception, here's Smith. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno.
Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Smith.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Here's Walker.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Off of play action, here's Smith. Rolling to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Watson now to throw.
Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Now it's Watson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Watson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And some room to work. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
19, Pioneer.
Throwing now is Geno. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Seahawks at 8-4 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw again on 2nd down, Smith. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Complete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, Smith. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
70 Rangers. 60 Mavericks.
Again, Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Play action. It's Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Track 60.
Smith. And Walker. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And again, it's Chubb. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 94 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the 2nd quarter.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. They find some open field here. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
They'll try the air now with Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Chubb will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a third and goal situation. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal.
I know we saw the pass and the completion and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it. Because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
And the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. Boy, were they aggressive on that one.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on fourth and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno out to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing on third down, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and thrown by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He's just not had his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two. That's three for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson, it's complete, slings it out to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, it's Watson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 6.
The Seahawks make over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. That one complete downfield to Eskridge. And he's got room. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Seahawks make over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the jump.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. Walker now on 1st and 10. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Geno. And this one is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Now Smith. He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! 19 White! Ready?
From the red zone now, Smith. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, check that. Street.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Walker is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Right there. Street.
In motion left, the tight end. Again, Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score and drive in the 2nd half. Myers connects on the PAT. It is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him back. They'll run the Bulls and 10 on the sack. And it'll be no 3rd down.
That was a boxer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
it's knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Off of play action, here's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Throwing now is Geno. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This to make it a 2-score game. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal.
Sure it is. That's the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing. At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Chubb on the counter. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Watson. Drops it off for Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Throwing now, Smith. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Smith now to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point